topsy-turvy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Steamers of Brooklyn taking on the Chicago Bears. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap. Fields out to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Sheldon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sheldon. Finding room at midfield. On the move past the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally taken down at the 34. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 5.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Sheldon. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Sheldon. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On second down, here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fields to Kmet there for his Chicago first. The Bears at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
2nd and 10. Fields going to change things up here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Sheldon. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Sheldon. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a dump off here complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
So they're content to take the three. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for. Instead of going for it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sheldon. He's got this to Williams, complete. Through the middle of the field. And touchdown! Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Steamers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Rolling to his right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Hey, kid.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He gets away from one. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to...
Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And a good rally to the football there, as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to make it a 2-score game.
York able to send this one through.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
Now a play fake here on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Sheldon. Ross St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Off play action, Fields. That is caught, Michael Pittman with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. All eyes on Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, 28 yards. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
18 Rattlers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Trap 50. Trap 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. On the option right is Fields. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes it in for the score